Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome to Community Chowk. I'm your host Ahmed Iqbal. As you know, municipal elections are around the corner, with advanced polling already happening at polling stations near you. The producers at MEEM TV came up with the brilliant idea of having local election candidates on the channel. Today we will be interviewing Brampton Municipal Election candidate for Peel District School Board Trustee, Mr. Shabazz. So, Mr. Shabazz, how has the campaign been going so far?
My campaign is going very good so far, Alhamdulillah. I'm working very hard with my volunteers, and yes, Alhamdulillah, it's going good.
So let's get into a little bit of background information here. So tell me a little bit about yourself, your educational background, your career.
I am a certified public accountant, CGA, and I also have the honors BCom degree from Laurentian University in Sudbury. And I have been volunteering for different organizations in the last 5 years. I attended colleges like Sheridan College, Humbert College, Seneca College. So I'm well versed with the education system. And I'm here representing the Ward 3 and 4 for the Peel District Board Trustee. So I can contribute to the education system and also to bring our youth to the next level, which is creating a skillful youth so that can contribute to our society and the country in the whole.
So you previously stated that you're running from Ward 3 and 4. Would you be able to tell the viewers what the boundaries are for those wards?
Yes, the boundaries are from Mississauga Road to Dixie and from Queen to 407.
Okay, mashallah. So what really motivated you to run for Peel District School Board Trustee?
Well, when I was looking at our youth and I see that the parents brought me a lot of concerns about their math score and about the extracurricular activities, and our youth are spending a lot of time on these gadgets and playing games. So the parents are really concerned, and they are contacting the teachers and principals and the authorities at the PDSP, and they feel that their voices are not being heard. And they approach me, and then I say, okay, well, I can take the initiative, and I know I am volunteering for my community in many at certain level. So I take that as an opportunity and to make a meaningful contribution to my community, and that is to create more skillful opportunity for our youth to be more educated and contributed to our country as a Canada. So we have a very educated society, because what happened that when our society and especially the youth are well educated, then the businesses see that as an opportunity. They see that, okay, well, the Brampton have a youth that are highly skilled, so they would love to come and relocate into Brampton, which in turns create more employment opportunities. And that's prompted me to represent my ward.
Okay, so my next question is, what is the primary purpose or role of a school board trustee?
Yeah, that's a great question. The responsibilities of the trustee is to create a bridge between the parents and the PDSB. There is the $1.9 billion budget that the trustee approves, and also the curricular activities, the education, and the special education programs, and the hiring and promotion of the staff also included in that as well.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility. So this leads me into my next question. What do you believe are some of the key issues today in Brampton's public schools right now?
Well, we are seeing a big hike in the population in Brampton, and Brampton is being one of the fastest growing cities in Canada. So what we are seeing that there is accommodation challenge in our school system because the population is growing and there is the more pressure on the existing school system. So that is the challenge that we all need to and step up, and especially I take that initiative to become a trustee of one of these Ward 3 and 4, so we can address and make it convenient for our parents.
Mm-hmm. So I understand that the representation of parents is very important within the education system. So my question is, how do you plan on ensuring opportunities for parents and community members to express their views on important issues in the future?
Yes, that's the role of the one of the main role of the trustee is to create a bridge between the parents and the board. And what I'm seeing in my Ward 3 and 4, that the parents are working 2 jobs. And also there is a communication gap because most of the parents English is not their language, so even they are representing and being involved in the parents committee at the school, and they are not able to communicate effectively with the teachers. So that's where I am going to play a vital role. I'm going to be a strong voice for our parents, and I will create that bridge for our parents so they can communicate their suggestions or concerns to the PDSP, so our youth and their concerns will be addressed effectively.
Mm-hmm. So I know the school boards have to make a lot of big decisions very commonly. So a question I have is that has there been a recent board decision that you felt strongly about, and describe how you would address the issue?
Oh, well, in recent years, the board is conveying their concerns about the EQA. That's the test that all the kids needs to pass, and the board said that they don't want to go ahead with that test, and I believe that all these students needs to be evaluated how they have done their whole year studies, and that's the only test that currently been implemented in all over Ontario to test their academic skills. So I strongly believe that this test should continue, so we continue to evaluate the performance of our learners.
Mm-hmm. So my next question is more regarding the social atmosphere found within many of our public schools. So recently, marijuana has been legalized throughout the country, also known as cannabis. So my question was, what is your action plan to help combat the influence and usage of drugs within our schools?
Yeah, that's a good question, and that's a concern that a lot of parents brought. Once it's legalized, then it's kind of like, you're just buying a candy from a store. But that's create a lot of concerns in our parents because they want their youngsters and the kids to focus on their studies rather than like doing all these recreational drugs. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to create a good working relationship with the Brampton Safe City, the Peel Regional Police, and the Peel Safe School. So all these 3 organizations needs to work, and I will create a bridge between all these three organizations to work effectively so we can educate our parents and the youngsters that about the negative effects of using these cannabis, and also the next point is to create more I want to create more extra activities, curricular activities, and the physical education, because we want to engage our youngsters to be away from these gadgets, and not to focus on these legalization and more taking more active sports, and that is to engage them in the more extracurricular activities. I also wanted to open the schools after hours, so our youngsters can get together there, and with the supervision of parents, they can play basketball, they can play soccer. So that's where I'm looking at to alleviate that negative impact of legalization. That's to create more opportunities for our youngster so they can engage in these sports and spending more time with their friends and under the supervision of the parents.
So with all of these great answers, many of our viewers are wondering on how they can vote for such a great candidate. So do you know, can you tell us a little more about the voting process and where we can vote and what documents do we need to?
Yeah. As you mentioned in the beginning of the program that the advanced polling is almost done. Now there is only last day left, that is Monday, October 22nd from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. I am encouraging all of our viewers to take time, remind their family, friends, neighbors, and go there at their nearest polling location and cast their votes. And this year, the city also take change, so now within your ward you can vote at any location. So as you are coming from work, you can stop by any of the polling station within your ward and cast your vote. All you need is to bring the voter information card that is being mailed to you by the city of Brampton, and also bring a piece of identification, and that includes your driving license. And bring these two piece of IDs and letter from the voter information card to the to your nearest polling station, and cast your vote. It's very easy. City make it so convenient, and it won't take much time of your daily routine, but it contributed and it means a lot, because what's happening right now that we see in the last election, that the percentage of voter is around 30 plus, and which means that the 30 plus voters are making a decision on the rest of the 70%. We don't want that. We want everybody to cast their vote and have their say in the municipal election, because just not looking at the trustee itself, you look at the your property taxes, your gridlock in the city. So all these issues that we deal on a daily basis, this is your time to make your voices heard at the city level. So I will encourage all our viewers to vote and cast their vote on Monday, October 22nd.
So I just had a quick question. Can we find all of the voting locations online on a website?
Yes, that's a good question. You can go on the City of Brampton website, and you can click on voters, and from there you can type in your address and your voting location will pops in, and most of the voting location is just walking distance from your home. So it's really convenient, and even if you coming from work or going to work, you can vote at any location, and it's just take maximum 5 minutes of your time, but it means a lot that you are contributing that what you wanted to be changed at the city level or at the Peel School Board level. I also encourage our viewers that we also noticed that in the last election that the some voters they skip the PDSP section. There is two sides of the voter where you cast your vote. One side is mayor and the other side is the PDSP trustee. So I will also encourage all our viewers to have your candidates in your mind, and please don't leave any of the candidates section unchecked. Select all the candidates and you can view their profile by going on the brampton.ca, and you can select any of the candidates of your choice, but vote all of the candidates. Let's not leave any of the section unmarked in this municipal election.
Thank you, Mr. Shabazz, for coming down to the MEEM TV studio. It was a pleasure having you. We hope the viewers enjoyed the broadcast of Community Choke. Please contact us if you would like to join us on the show as a guest, or if you want to share your success story or your objective and mission. And if you are facing any problems as a new immigrant, please feel free to contact us at MEEM TV to join us on the show. Keep watching and stay tuned. I'm your host, Ahmed Iqbal. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
हमें रज़ा तेरे दिल का पता चला बमुश्किल, हमें रज़ा तेरे दिल का पता चला बमुश्किल, दरे रोज़ा के मुकाबिल वो हमें नजर तो आया, दरे रोज़ा के मुकाबिल वो हमें नजर तो आया, ये न पूछ कैसा पाया, ये न पूछ कैसा पाया।
Pizza Pros, Pizza and Wings, Brampton की